Alright, today we're on Turbulence, and I'm going to tell y'all about the time my friends went to prison, and I almost did too. So, it all started with a handle of Jim Beam. And my buddies and I, we were drinking as we do, and this was the... Don't have a weapon, please. This was like the week-ish before our... university's football team had their big match against our rival school. So, of course, being the fine, strapping young men that we were, we commemorated the occasion by drinking a fuck ton of whiskey, and we eventually all got into our friends' trucks, or I guess cars in some cases, but some of our friends didn't drink because what they had in store for us, and what me and most of my friends who were there didn't know, was that we were going to the city where the rival school was located. And what we were going to do there, we didn't know yet, but so eventually, we get there. Autism, however, telling somebody else they need to kill themselves, probably for playing annoying, is very ironic. Anyway, back to the story. So, we got there, and we were told that we needed to search for the, quote, eternal flame. And this... So we got to their campus, right? This was where we were searching for this eternal flame, and from jump. I mean, granted, we were all still drunk even after the hours-long drive there, but from jump, I still felt like this eternal flame had to be some bullshit. But I went along with it because, even if it was some bullshit, this was still gonna be a fun as fuck night, and what's better than that, right? Like, what is better than a night drinking hella Jim Beam with your buddies and fucking going to your rival school's campus? Because that's what normal people do, in case you weren't aware. So, yeah, I mean, that's the college experience. just doing stupid shit on the weekends. But we did that, and then we get there, and like I said, people are still drunk, and eventually we split off into what was supposed to be two groups, but ended up being three, because one of our friends, he's a real lightweight. He was still falling over himself. So that was really sick. But it ended up being three groups, and good luck, man. I really wish you the best. I'm gonna bow spam that guy, but yeah, I wish him the best. Is there anything good in there? Not really. Dude, if Autism ever manages to pull this one out, I might just give him a love tap just to do it. But I don't know. I don't have a rod. That does not look like it's worth my time. But yeah, so our friend is falling over himself, and about half of the group that I was supposed to go with stays back and just sort of stays with him, and eventually they go off and do their own thing, or I guess form their own group rather. So the group that I was with was a little bit smaller. It was about 5 of us, me and a couple of my real close friends that I'd known for a while, before I was a part of this friend group that was doing all this stupid shit. And we we walked around for a while, and I'd also broken my foot about 3 weeks prior, but don't worry about it. But at this point, I was good enough to walk, and this guy has a very large ego, and she was going to like it a lot if I kill him. But I don't have a rod, so what am I really supposed to do here? Yeah. This guy's apparently a top player, but that just kind of happened to him. And I got his rod for free, so I'm going to send that to Shu. I think he's going to want to see that. You know what? I'm just going to let them keep doing whatever they're doing. this Baka 959753 is having a hell of a time chasing Autism Haver, and given how Autism Haver has done me in some of the games today, I definitely think I'm just going to let that continue to happen. So, but yeah, we're walking around, and eventually, we see like cops start to just roll through, and my group, like, we're not doing anything illegal, granted. Like, my group and the other big group, we weren't doing anything that we weren't supposed to be doing. Well, correction, we weren't doing anything illegal. But the smaller group that stayed behind with our other friend ended up trespassing in the stadium, and yeah, they all got arrested and went to prison. And shoot, okay, that's how the parkour is done. Why did that even come up here? I didn't even get anything out of it. I guess I wanted a diamond, but either way. So, ouch. Okay, gotta dial it in for that. Not for that though. But yeah, they ended up getting arrested. One of our friends, who, like, this guy would not hurt a fly. He had picked up a traffic cone when some cops ended up stopping their group, and he said, like, oh, I just like to do goofy things sometimes. And I guess Baka finally got his man after almost 7 minutes, granted. Goodness me, I would hate to be that guy right now. I would hate to be that guy anyway. But yeah, so they all get arrested, and we find out when we ended up pulling up to this, like, burger spot. It's like 3 a.m., granted. And so this is a tier 2 apparently. Very interesting. But yeah, we pull up to this burger spot, and we're doing whatever. And I mean, when we're there, we're like, oh, because the first big group and then my secondary group, we had made it to the burger place by this point. None of us had gotten arrested. None of us were sort of in trouble with anything. And we're wondering, because we'd been there for a few minutes at that point. We were like, so where exactly is our last group of friends? And we check Live 360, and because we have each other's locations, and so we check Live 360, and one of our friends, we see his location sort of coming around the bend and turning onto the street that we were sitting in front of. And as this was happening, we watched his location in real time, like, slowly go past us as a cop car drove by at the exact same time. So we knew they were fucked. And that was really, really swell. Can I just FNS this guy? No, he knows I'm here. Okay, that did 4 hearts. I'm not going to ask questions. You are exceedingly laggy. And he knows it too. He knows he can just... He knows he's got free reign. He's only 144 ping though. I don't know what's up with that, but anyway, this guy's really laggy. I wonder if I can make him chase me for another 7 minutes. Well, technically not another 7 minutes because deathmatch is starting, but you get the picture. Probably just hit blinkers on him until he fucks off or something. That's a hit, I think. But yeah, so at this point we're like, yeah, no, they are all fucked. And okay, that's a rod crit. Hell yeah, brother. Anyway, so they're fucked, and we are like, well, shit. Because a bunch of our guys who were, like, overseeing the whole operation, this guy's got a diamond sword, I think. Yeah, no thank you. I'm not gonna fight you until deathmatch. That's just not on my bucket list. I appreciate the thought though. But yeah, our friends who were, like, overseeing the whole thing, they were like, well, shit, we've got to find a way to get them home. So eventually, you know, they did. To their credit, they did. And I still don't want to fight your diamond sword. I would prefer it if that didn't happen. I promise. This guy was like trying to bow boost at me earlier too, which I think is really funny. Actually, that bow shot did 2 hearts. Anyway, that's my third gapple. That's why you get gapples. You know, they heal for a fuck ton and save your games sometimes. Okay, we need like a rod counter for this fella. He probably has a lot of FNS too. But yeah, you know, they went to jail for like a day, and eventually, you know, they got out after, because it was like I think it was a Saturday when this happened. Okay, if I need to just bow this guy into the border, that is what I will do. But yeah, overall, they eventually got out, but it was a funny fucking experience. And I was almost with them, though. Like, I was going to say, like, I was nearly with that group, because that was going to be part of my group. And I don't think I would have gone into the stadium. Like, obviously, hindsight is 2020. I had sobered up reasonably quickly, and I probably should not have eaten my gaps, because now it's just going to be whatever the hell this is. Okay, he gave me a lot of space here. Seriously, if you play like this, like, maybe I know what Autism Aver was talking about a moment ago. I could tell Volt right now, like, oh, this guy's stalling. But yeah, dude, I mean, this is ridiculous. The lightning is gonna start doing 4 hearts a hit in like a second, so. Come on, don't be like this. If you're watching this video and you've never played SG in your life, just like, word to the wise, don't be like this. Like, this is virginity at its absolute 100% peak, because we're gonna start getting struck by lightning. And is that a gapple? That was not a gapple. Yeah, you are a turbo virgin. You are a turbo virgin. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Obito. Bow boosting. Doing whatever the hell that is for an entire DM. That should be considered stalling. Anyway, that guy can fucking blow me. But yeah, I mean, he sucks so fucking much that he has to do that in DM with a diamond sword. Like, hello? But anyway, so yeah, eventually everybody got home safe. I took an Uber back with a few of my friends. We ended up getting home at like 5:30 a.m. Some crazy shit. But yeah, that was the story of how my friends went to prison. I almost did. And hopefully that doesn't happen to us again. But like, yeah, you get the point. And also, fuck Obito.